Hello, everyone, and welcome to your week 2 of the USSFL Hamilton Nuggets. This week we got Hamilton coming into Ottawa to face the Ottawa. Now then, this is supposed to be Game of the Year potential. That is what this game has been hyped up to be by the rest of the league. Potentially the two best teams in the entire league facing up against each other here. Now, if that doesn't get you excited for this, I don't think anything else will. This is possibly a championship preview. So get ready because this is supposed to be a very intense and amazing game today. Now then, let's get into this as we got the kickoff. Ottawa kicking off to Hamilton. Here we go. Hamilton to return, and he's going to break free. He almost getting it out to the outside and going home for a touchdown on the very first play of the game. Would have been amazing momentum for the Hamilton Nuggets because momentum will be everything in this game today as Nikola Jokic under center for today. Stepping back. He's gonna heave one. It's gonna be caught. It's gonna be caught. Touchdown, Bo Thomas. 68 yards. Touchdown. Hamilton. First play of the game. And just like that, we are on the board, striking. As here it is, the extra point attempted by Casey Jett, and it is good. The first play of the game, and it is a score. This is the type of material that will get you into such legendary that was to be Game of the Year. Now then, Hamilton to kick off here. And it's going to be returned from about the 4. And he's gonna miss the tackle. Oh no. The 30, the 40, he's gonna be carried out of bounds by number 23, saving a possible touchdown return. As here we go, we get to see Ottawa's offense for the first time all day today. As it's going to be Blackmar stepping back, and he's going to take off running, and he's going to almost get a first down, bringing up a second and short here. Now then, last week we didn't really do a very good job of announcing the 5 individuals that would be leading this team, as one of Ottawa's leaders just carried it for a first down. That could be deadly, as Hamilton still hasn't established any sort of run game. As we're stacking the box here significantly, it's going to be a blitz, and we're going to get to him. Down he goes, Blackmar. As it's going to bring up a second and long here from the 50. TJ Tooley with the sack there. As y'all know, Nikola Jokic, our quarterback, Ben Bones, and another sack here as the Hamilton Nuggets blitzing their outside linebacker, but that time it was our defensive back, Nick Seal, on the sack. Just putting people just slightly off the line and having them blitz seems to be a working and effective strategy for Hamilton. So it's going to force a punt here, and Nick Navarro's going to let it run into the back of the end zone touchback. And now Hamilton gets the ball again on offense. Here we go. Nikola Jokic calling an audible. And watch out. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Would have been another touchdown if he would have caught it. As that is just terrible. As now, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jokic stepping back. He's going to throw it to Ben Bones for a nice game of 5. Even that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now. As if I'm Ottawa, I'm probably going to be bracing for a run here. As that's usually what Hamilton like. Yep, and there it is. As Ben Bones is going to get hammered. 2 yards behind the first. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2. And Hamilton's going to decide to punt. As going to call for a fair catch there. And now Ottawa will now get the ball again. So now Ottawa, trying to make up for their first drive, will be able to see if they're able to do anything, as their quarterback is going to be taken down again. The rush is just too much for Ottawa right now, as they're going to need to adjust their tackles here, because they can't let this continue to happen. TJ Tooley, his 2nd sack of the game. Blackmore over the middle, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 16 here for the Lumberjacks. Here we go. 3 receivers bunched in the right. A lone receiver up top. Gonna rush forward. It's gonna get to him. He's gonna throw it, and it's gonna be incomplete. 4th and 16 from your own 25 here. As Nick Navarro is going to attempt to return, and he's going to get about 3 yards there. And now Hamilton once again. This game of the year so far, the defenses have been turning out, if anything, here. Hamilton, 1 play for a touchdown here. Nikola Jokic is going to throw it on the run, and it's going to be incomplete once again. The way the defender came up, if he would have caught that, it would have been a touchdown. And just like that, Hamilton has had too many mistakes here. Yeah, and the same could be said for Ottawa. However, Ben Bones there, and he's going to attempt to hurdle someone. And he's going to be carried over somehow to make a 3rd and 2. So here we go. 3rd and 2, and Denver is going to pass it. It's going to be caught. Nolan with the catch, and that's going to bring up a 1st down, Hamilton. As that is what Hamilton really needed here. Nolan, the converted defensive back to wide receiver, is going to come up big there, as Nikola Jokic is going to be blitzed by 7 there. And he's going to have no time to throw. As now, Jokic is going to try to run it himself, and a bad idea, as it's going to bring up a 3rd and 16 for your Hamilton Nuggets, as that will end the first quarter. Here are your stats. One-sided, but it's pretty even. if you minus the 167-yard play. Anyway, here, starting the second quarter, it's 3rd and 16, and it's going to be dropped. Yet another drop there, but really it doesn't matter. That wouldn't really have done much in the grand scheme, as they're going to punt it away. Ottawa will call for a fair catch inside the 20, and just like that, our punter is elite because he pinned them inside the 20. And now here we go, 5 wide from the Lumberjacks here to start the second quarter. They need to get something done here because Hamilton has stalled out without that one play, and it's going to be a fumble. And very sadly, Hamilton is not going to be able to fall on that one. Could have been a horrible mistake by Ottawa to fumble that early, and oh no. And just like that, Ottawa is on Hamilton's side of the field after the fumble. Someone didn't get their assignment, and just like that, Ottawa is marching as they're going to get a reception, brings it down to another first down on their 25. This is very, very sad news here. As now it's going to bring up 1st and 10. They're going to run with it, and Hamilton looking to get back into it. Gets him from behind the line. 2nd and 12 now. Five wide again, hoping for the best. Blackmar dropping back. He's going to take off and run with it, and he's going to have a first, and he's going to slide down at the 15. Yet another mistake, leaving no one in the midfield to guard with a QB spy, as he's going to throw it over the middle to Simpson, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And just like that, Ottawa has tied things up here. Well, actually, it's 7-6, but a PAT away from tying things up. Malcolm Simpson, their tight end, with the touchdown, and the kick is good. And all of a sudden here, Hamilton no longer has the lead, so they need to get something done here. Otherwise, they might lose from all this stalling out they've had ever since the first play of the game. Here we go. Ottawa to kick off now. 3:14 left. Hamilton still has all 3 timeouts. They still can get something done, but they're going to have to get something done actually well, as the kickoff is not a good sign, only out to the 19 here. But you know what? There's still a chance that we can somehow pull something off here. As Nikola Jokic is going to throw it, and it's going to be caught by Kamitsky. Kamitsky's first reception of the day, surprisingly. Supposed to be a top 2 receiver here. Speaking of which, we have not seen anything of Travis Jones all game here. So, Nikola is going to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted. Oh no, it's going to be intercepted. Possibly the worst outcome here, as it's going to be intercepted. Kamitsky was the receiver targeted, and all of a sudden they have the ball inside our 40 again, as it's not looking good here for Hamilton. Oh boy. 2nd and 7 here for Ottawa, and it's not looking good. He's going to throw it to their good receiver, and it's going to be defensive pass interference. Why not? It's going to bring up a first down at the Hamilton 16, and they're going to run it, but there's going to be a penalty, and Hamilton's going to get bailed out here. It's going to be holding on the offense, backing them up to a 1st and 20 now. So, oh boy. Hamilton has 3 chances to stop this. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to pick up about 1 out to the 25. As the clock is going to continue to run down here. Only about 1:30 remains. 5 wide again for Ottawa. Blackmar is going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 19 now from the Hamilton 25. Hamilton picking up a heck of a defense here. Where are the bad standards that they started this drive with? His Blackmar incomplete. As it's going to bring up a 4th and 19 here. And it looks like that they're going to kick a field goal. So Hamilton doing extremely well, holding Ottawa to just a field goal here. As the kick is up, and it is good. And now Ottawa with the lead after a very untimely accident. Now then, Hamilton gets the ball again. This time, still all 3 timeouts. 1:12 remains. Here is the kickoff, and it's going to be returned, and they're going to barely bring it out to the 20 there. Not looking good for Hamilton, as it looks like Ottawa got things figured out in the second quarter here. As they're going to run the ball here. It's going to go nowhere, and then for some reason they're going to call a timeout. Hamilton does not look like they know what they're doing here. As Nicola is going to be taken down. He's going to fall forward to make it less off. And it's going to be a 3rd and 11, and Hamilton's going to call their timeout. Ham. 47 seconds left before the end of the half. Hopefully we can just get to there. Nicola stepping back. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Very sad here as they're going to be punting it away with 43 seconds left. So that punt is going to barely get over the 50, and they're going to call for a fair catch. Wow. So now Ottawa once again has the ball as their running back is going to run it over, and there's going to be 20 seconds left, and Hamilton's going to call a timeout. 26 seconds remain here. They're going to run it again with Davis nearly out to the 40. They're going to not use a timeout. What is Ottawa doing? They're going to run it again, this time with the fullback is going to get nearly to field goal range. There's 7 seconds left, What is Ottawa doing? Not using a timeout there. Big for Hamilton. Second half now, and Hamilton is getting ready to kick off here. Down 10-7 here to begin the second half. Let's hope Hamilton can somehow put it all together and actually accomplish something in this half. As Ottawa is going to return it and going to be taken down at about the 19-yard line. So, Ottawa now, after basically putting it all together in the second quarter, now gets the ball, and he's going to run it for about 2 yards here. Second and 8 for the Lumberjacks here as Blackmar is going to elude the pressure, and he's going to run for about 4 yards. 3rd and 4 now. Ottawa calling an audible. Looking, he's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete, which is going to bring up a 4th down. As they are going to punt here. And now Hamilton should get a chance to actually get something done here. Nick Navarro is going to call for a fair catch there. The fastest man in the history of man. Yoljic is going to look. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to somehow be caught by Travis Jones. Travis Jones with his first reception of the day. Surprising, as it's the second half. And he's supposed to be our best receiver. Ben Bones is going to take it up the middle for only 4 yards. As here we go. 2nd and 6. It's going to be another handoff, and it will go for a loss of 2. Immediately blown up. 3rd and 8 now. Yoljic in the backfield now with Ben Bones to his right. 3 receivers. Yoljic looking to pass. It's going to be caught by Travis Jones again. 1st down. Travis Jones finally getting into the game, his 2nd reception. As Hamilton is looking for nothing less than a touchdown here, as it's going to be Ben Bones. A 1st down for Hamilton. As anything less than a touchdown on this drive will be pointless. As Ben Bones is going to stutter step in the backfield, hold for some reason, and that's going to cost him, as he will only be able to pick up 1 there. 2nd and 9 now for Hamilton. Yoljic looking to pass. He's got a man. He's going to throw it to Kamitsky, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Looks like he tried to backpedal there to try to get a 1st down. Didn't work. And now Nikola Yoljic is going to take it on his own. Nikola Yoljic running for the 1st down. Just inside the 25 of Ottawa. Nikola Yoljic, a man who's not known for his running, sure seems to come up big with his wheels. As it's going to be a sack there by the tight end Simpson. 2nd and 11 now. Looks like some sort of diamond formation by the defense, and it's going to be Yoljic. He's going to throw it to Edwards, the tight end. 1st down inside the Ottawa 10. Here we go. Looking for a touchdown here. Yoljic dropping back. Has a man. It's Edwards again. Touchdown, Hamilton. Touchdown, your Hamilton Nuggets. And just like that, they have the lead again. It was the tight end Edwards on the reception. Yoljic with the pass. And they're going for 2 here. As Yoljic is going to immediately be taken down. And just like that, it's only a 3-point ball game here with 40 seconds left in the third. Hamilton looked like they were trying to make it a field goal game, anticipating a Lumberjacks touchdown. However, it didn't work, and now it's a field goal game the other way. So now, Ottawa will now get the ball. 40 seconds left in the third quarter here. And there's your kick, and gonna return it from about the 7, and we'll take it to roughly the 21. New set of downs here for Ottawa on their new drive. Blacknar ready to take the snap here. Looking to do something as Davis is going to go up the middle, and for a first down, it will be taken down at about their own 34. Carlos Davis has really been giving Hamilton trouble in this game, as they're going to hand it back to Davis for another gain of 3. As that might be the final play of the quarter. We will see. Bunch of wide receivers, right of the line, lone receiver top, and that will do it for the third quarter. Pretty evenly matched game. However, that is all really taken back from the lone 70-yard reception to start the game for Hamilton. Other than that, Ottawa has kind of been controlling this game for about a quarter and a half. As Blackmar is going to find an open receiver across the middle. First down, Ottawa, down to the 40. As once again, Ottawa looks like they have left nothing back from the second quarter. And will possibly score here as Blacknar, the rush is going to get picked up, and Davis down the sideline will be tackled from behind inside the Hamilton 20. Very bad news as Ottawa might be scoring a bit too fast. Blackmar over the middle to Specht. As Specht, a converted defensive back, with the reception for a first and goal at the Hamilton 7. Blackmar to Hunt, the wide receiver, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Ottawa. And just like that, in roughly a minute, they went down and scored, showing to Hamilton just how dominant they are trying to be here. And hopefully, Hamilton can get a strike of their own, taking away as much clock as possible, however, as Blackmar is going to run it in and actually get a 2-point conversion, going for 2 there somehow. As all of a sudden, it's a 5-point ball game. Ottawa with the lead, 18-13. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts, so it's still quite possibly anyone's game here. Or a 7-play drive by Ottawa with multiple big plays. Hamilton is going to need some sort of miracle to get out of this one, as Ottawa seems to have them figured out. As it doesn't seem like not much can stop Ottawa, really, at this point. As here's the kickoff to Hamilton. We will now get to see if Ottawa's defense is now as prominent as their offense. Nick Navarro on the return. He's actually going to break free. One defender to beat, and he won't get it. He'll be tackled at his own 23. And now, our boy, Nikola Jokic, will now take the field, and he's going to run it himself, and he's going to pick up a first down. First down, Hamilton, from a rush from Nikola Jokic. Something we didn't think we'd ever see this season, but we've seen it like multiple times now. 5 wide, empty backfield here for Hamilton. Jokic is going to get it off Travis Jones across the middle, gain of 9. Hamilton looking to score just as fast. Maybe trying to take some clock off as they get nearer towards the end zone. And here we go, bunch of receivers, a lone receiver to your top of the screen here. Nikola Jokic looking to throw. He's got a man, and it's going to be intercepted. Oh no. It's been intercepted. And just like that, Hamilton might have lost the game there. The receiver just wasn't aggressive enough. And just like that, Ottawa's going to throw it, and it will be caught. So that will actually continue. That will keep the clock moving here. Hamilton does have all 3 of their timeouts. They will not use one there, and now Ottawa is in full control of this game. 5-point lead with possession. Running out the clock. 2:45 remains. They're going to hand it off to Davis, and somehow that's going to be a first down. Don't know. Questionable call by the refs there. This is in Ottawa. Remember that. This isn't an Ottawa game. They do have the Ottawa refs here, so might be a questionable call there. Don't know. But 2:25 remains in this game. Ottawa with a first down. They're going to run it here, and it's going to be tackled for a gain of 3, and Hamilton is not going to elect to use a timeout there, as the clock will continue to run here. And actually, they're going to snap it before 2 minutes. They could have easily have taken that down to 1:40. Questionable play call by the quarterback. Maybe the center was... Someone there didn't have awareness of when the play clock was, as that might cost them as Hamilton uses their first timeout. 3rd and 4 here. Could be the play that decides, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be caught. First down inside field goal range, too, as Hamilton will use their second timeout. Yeah, this just looks grimmer and grimmer by the minute, as if Ottawa kicks a field goal, they win pretty much. 8-point ball game, guaranteed tie at the worst. And as they're going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. So Ottawa pretty much just wasted their chance to wrap up Hamilton's timeouts. As now, 2nd and 10, and they're going to run it, and it's going to be a gain of 2 there. And that will bring the clock down to about 1:38. Hamilton uses their final timeout. So pretty much now here with that first throw, you're down about 30-ish seconds. You could have had this play clock down to 1 minute by now, as Davis is going to run it, and it's going to be stopped for a 4th and 7. And now Ottawa is going to attempt a field goal here. They can take this down to about 1 minute, though. As they do have their backup quarterback or punter, and must not have the awareness, and he's going to miss it. He missed it. Oh, Hamilton's got a chance here. Let's see. They're not throwing away their shot. But they might throw away their shot. 2nd and 12 here, as for some reason they decided to run it, maybe to get strategical positioning here. They put it on because now they're on the right hash mark. That's better. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. That might have been something if he would have caught it. But anyway, 3rd and 12, 44 seconds left. This could be the ball game here, folks. This might be the game, as they have one more play after this to get a first down. No timeouts. They have no way of stopping the clock. Have to get out of bounds, pretty much. He's going to heave one up. It's going to be caught! Woo! Silk down the sideline! Silk! Touchdown! 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 Touchdown, Hamilton! They're gonna go for 2 here. It's gonna be incomplete over the middle. Hamilton's got the lead. 19-18. 34 seconds left. Hamilton, the beginning, the end, the alpha, the omega. Bo Thomas, Nick Silk. 67 yards and 72 yards. 2 touchdowns. Both for the lead. Touchdown! Touchdown! Oh, touchdown! Hamilton's got the lead. Now then, it is still a field goal game here, and they are kicking off to Ottawa, who has proven to be borderline unstoppable. It's going to take a miracle for them to do this. Ottawa, all 3 timeouts here, 34 seconds. Let's see what they can do. Here's the kickoff, and he's going to be taken down at the 20. I've seen this all too many times. As long as Hamilton doesn't get penalized for roughing the passer, we're fine. This is how you lose games, though, is through penalties. So far, 4 things we need to do. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, and 4th down. Blackmar, he's going to step up and he's going to be taken down. He's going to be taken down at the 19. 2nd and 11 now, as the clock's going to continue to run down to 19 seconds before Ottawa calls a timeout here. Here we go. Ottawa utterly in disarray now after watching that. 2nd and 11 here. 18 seconds left. The blitz. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 11, 13 seconds left. I agree with that play call right there. Just send in someone random to beat the edge because it's already blocking someone. I like that. All right, here we go. 3rd and 11. He's going to be chased down. He's going to actually take off and run with it. It's going to be a 4th and 4. The clock's going to run here as they're going to call their 2nd timeout of the game. A 4th and 4 here, and it appears they're going to be kicking a field goal. And their head coach must still think they have the ball down inside Hamilton territory, as Travis Jones is going to return it, and that should do it for the game. Ottawa's head coach must have died and was resurrected when that touchdown pass was caught by Nick Silk, because he must have thought they still had the ball, and he hallucinated that entire pass, because there's no way that a coach other than someone like Adam Gase calls that. But anyway, good night, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the post-game wrap-up of that game of Hamilton versus the Ottawa Lumberjacks. Let's get right into it. Hamilton taking the dub, 19-18. Nikola Jokic throwing 2 bombs, and 2 bombs is all he would need. Bo Thomas, 67 yards. first play of the game for a touchdown, and then Nick Silk 72 yards for a touchdown, last play of the game, the alpha, the omega. Both of those receptions were those two receivers' first career catches and also first career targets. So they both came up big for their career openers here. As anyway, enough about Hamilton. Let's get into scores around the league. We first saw West Texas Crusaders versus Key West. Key West would be able to hold them off at their home territory, winning 25-20. We would then see Carolina Tigers moving into Cologne Centurions. Cologne barely squeaking one out 15-14, however. But stay on alert because the Carolina Tigers, though dropping to 1-1, they do seem like a team that could easily sneak right into the playoffs. And maybe like 6-4, 5-5, they might be able to do it. Maybe as high as like 7-3. So stay on alert. The Atlanta Gators would come in to Waco, and they would win 28-10. As now we would have the Montreal Royals taking on the Bronx Bulldogs, and Montreal would win 28-8. However, that would be the second time, because the first time we have the reported cases is that the Bronx Bulldogs head coach pulled the fire alarm of the stadium, causing the entire game to be postponed and would later actually be completely canceled and then redone from the beginning. This coming at a time when Montreal was setting up a perfect blowout, pretty much, as they were on pace to win like 60-0. However, that never happened, and the game had to be replayed at a later date, and Montreal would still end up winning 28-8. So, depending on how the coach feels about their odds of winning that game in general, that could still be considered a dub for what he did. But anyway, let's get into more league news, as there are reports that Waco has been bought by a new owner and is being relocated and rebranded as the Cadiz Cardinals. So, welcome to the league, Cadiz Cardinals. Hope you can do better than the 0-2 Waco that you just overtook. But anyway, pretty much it for this week, as next week Hamilton gets to go into the jungle to play the Carolina Tigers. That does not sound fun, but so join us next time for the regional viewing of that game and also the post-game wrap-up.